Hi, we're back. I don't know why, but we're back. Welcome back. Welcome to this, the 22nd of April 2025 for stream number 2. Um, so after stream number 1, I laid down, ended up falling asleep, woke up, and was like, well, I'm probably not going to get to sleep for another 4 or 5 hours, so might as well make a stream of it. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Probably wouldn't normally be streaming at this time. Probably be in Leaf's stream, but I believe Leaf is on a little bit of a hiatus while he waits for his monitor to come in. So, you know, I will, I'll fill the gap in the meantime, I guess. It says PM on my phone. It does. It does. It does. Speaking of Leaf, let me go and get a shout out. I've been really bad about shoutouts as of late. I think I might go see if I can set up those automatic shoutouts. I don't like having a lot of stuff like running all at the same time, but I might set up the automatic shoutouts. Hey, Monkey, how you doing today? Alright, first shout-out is for Void, who's been playing some Fallout 4, some Skyrim, hopefully Blasphemous sometime in the future. Then we have, of course, the Leave ending, who is on a little bit of a hiatus until he can get his monitor stuff all set up. So definitely go check him out. Monkey, do you stream? I don't remember if you stream, Monkey. I'll shout you out anyways. The 11th Monkey. You don't stream? Okay. House is too noisy for that? That's what noise filters are for. There's a lot of ones that are built into OBS now, so you could stream. By the way, there's also a lot of people that stream with noise in the background, so... hey, Stray, how you doing today? I know you don't stream, but welcome in. Hopefully you're doing well today. You said Mike is dead? What happened to Mike? Mike died. I've come to bother y'all and fall asleep. Well, hopefully the sultry tones of my voice... internet issues, yep. Know all about those things. Don't think you can keep Toddler off you while streaming? Put him on the stream. I'm just messing. If you can't stream, you can't stream, obviously. Yeah, Mike was really looking forward to Oblivion. I mean, if you've been around as long as I have, Monkey, you've seen all sorts of craziness on stream. There's been like kids running around in the background. People have had children fighting each other on stream. Like you got like 12-year-olds like DTing their 8-year-old siblings, and so believe me, you would not be the first to have a child on stream. They actually had to add new rules back in, I want to say like 2018, maybe even earlier than that, for both YouTube and Twitch, where like you couldn't show that kind of stuff on streams and stuff and content, because parents were basically letting their kids like beat the crap out of each other. They were like throwing each other around and stuff, and that was like their content. And it turns out that's child endangerment, especially when you're doing it for entertainment. So there was a big push, I want to say maybe even a decade ago at this point. So you wouldn't be the first one to have a toddler on the screen. At least yours would be, you know, in your lap in theory, but oh, it was pretty bad, Void. Some of the parents were even crossing the line of like they were the one throwing the kids around, and like some of that was not playful. We'll just say that. It led to a lot of channels getting taken down for a lot of different reasons. In fact, if you publish a video on YouTube, one of the things you now have to mark is if it's for kids or not. because stuff like that automatically gets flagged if it has kids and stuff in it. So yeah, it's a very it was a very interesting time to say the least. To say the least. Let me make sure everything's working on every end. But yeah, I don't know how long we'll go tonight. I just, like I said, I got off stream, ended up taking a nap, which I don't normally do. It's very hard for me to take a nap. I think I've just been kind of still recuperating from everything that's happened over the past week. And then I got up and I was like, well, I can't lay here for another 5 hours, so I might as well do something. Because I usually don't get to sleep until like 2 or 3 in the morning, which is better for me because then I'm not oversleeping when I get up to get ready for stream. Anyways, catching up on Raw, nice. I saw some things from Raw, and I'm like, I kind of called some of this stuff like beforehand, so I wasn't like too surprised. Oh, have you guys been watching Karrion Kross doing like interviews and stuff? Karrion's coming in hot. Let's just say that. But he's also not lying. Stand and Deliver. Yeah, we watched Stand and Deliver before we watched WrestleMania. So much talent on NXT. So much talent on NXT. But yeah, if you've not seen Karrion Kross's Hall of Fame thing and interview that no one planned for, it was kind of intense, and I really do feel for him because there's a part that's cut out of a lot of his the promo he did in that with that group, those two people in a locker room. The end of that was very real. Where he literally, and most of the things cut it out. At the very end, when he's walking out, he says, they leaked my contract information online. I have no privacy. And I'm like, that is not a shoot. That is a very real thing. And I personally would be pissed about that too. That's messed up. But a lot of the videos actually cut out that last little bit of that like locker room interview thing. But and it's funny because there's a moment where you could tell Scarlett's like, is this real? Like, she can tell that there's some real heat coming off of him in that interview because she like holds onto his shoulder about 2 minutes in because she knows he's about to go in on stuff. Because Scarlett's usually pretty composed. In fact, she can be pretty intense herself. But for her to go like, hold on, don't say the things. Like, yeah, she calls him by his real name. Yeah, that's one thing that tipped me off that like, okay, maybe part of this was a little off script. Yeah, but it needed to be said. You know, we've gone multiple WrestleManias where people who have, you know, done what Karrion's done, worked their butt off in the indies, worked their butt off in WWE, they get pushed aside for guys like Logan Paul who show up 3 times a year, right? It's like, how much of a spit in the face is that to guys like AJ, to guys like Karrion, you know, who like Karrion said, he missed, over the past decade, missed so many funerals, right? He didn't smear Joe. It wasn't Joe's fault. He looks at Joe and goes, I would have done that too. If they had asked me to be that guy, I would have exactly done that too. Like, he has no... And also, Joe has put in the work. Joe has been in the industry for 10 to 15 years. I think it's closer to 15. So, like, Joe's put in the work too. Yeah, he's kind of a goofy character right now, but he's also TNA champion, so obviously there's something to that, right? But he's not upset with Joe because Joe didn't just come out of nowhere, wrestle 3 times, and then he's just on WrestleMania. Yeah, he did a lot in the UK. Yeah, Hendry's been around for over a decade, at the very least. And that's what he's talking about, is like, nothing against Hendry. Hendry has earned his time there, you know? But... But yeah, so it's one of those that I honestly, listening to those, I was like, I don't disagree with him. I really don't. I don't disagree with Carrion on anything that he said in that promo. Um, I think there's a lot of people with great potential that get overlooked. And he's already been let go once. You know, he knows that there's a chance next year, this year, someone could just go buy Carrion and he's gone again. Right? Just because they don't find a place for him. Right? And then you had, you know, like, another great example of people getting screwed over, even though she has put in the work, is like what happened with the Becky Lyra stuff. Like, the fact that they pulled Bayley out just to put Becky in, and then the stuff that happens on Raw, which I won't spoil, but it's just like, you know. It's just like, you talk about that you want... Okay, you just saw it? Yeah. And it's just like, you know, you want to talk about your up-and-comers, you want to talk about your new mid-carders, you want to talk about your new main eventers, and then you keep pulling this old song and dance, right? Bayley looks super low. She deserves her flowers. While Becky was gone, who was holding it up? Bayley. While Charlotte was gone, might watch the next 20 years. Okay, straight. You know, who was holding it up? Bayley. Bayley's been holding up the women's division while the other 3 horsewomen have been doing all sorts of other stuff, right? Like, like, it's really a slap in her face that any of that happened. So I just that like, legitimately, when I saw that they made it like mystery opponent, I was like, really? This is what we're doing? And I knew everyone and their brother knew who the mystery opponent was going to be. Yeah, they scrapped her feud with Roxanne. Yeah, now they're pushing Roxanne back to NXT. What's the point? You brought her to the main brand for a reason. Put her in the mid-card picture at the very least. Why bring Roxanne up just to shove her back down to NXT? Stephanie's doing just fine as NXT champion. You know, I don't know. And a lot of people be like, well, let them cook. They've got some ideas. It's like, after WrestleMania, I don't know if they have as many ideas as you think they do. Because the Raw after Mania, the pieces that I saw felt like very much like, let's just throw some stuff in here so people... Like, it felt like everybody went home. Like, all the, like, directing team just went home. So... But we can talk about this stuff while we play Oblivion. Let me switch over here, so I'm not just... Still don't know how Castaway ends. You know, you say that. I don't think I've seen Castaway in full either, so... But, can I capture, or... There we go. Oblivion. Continue. By the way, if you click this deluxe upgrade, nothing happens. You guys can't see it. Something pops up and there's nothing there. But consider streaming Degrassi on Discord while playing Minecraft. Wow. What a combo. But yeah, I really was, like, very disappointed in how Bayley got treated in that whole thing. 'Cause, like... Okay, there we go. Because, like, don't get me wrong, I don't think Becky was a terrible choice. I just did all day. I had Degrassi on one screen. Oh, Minecraft and Degrassi. Had a fever today. Watched Below Decks. What's that about? Oh, is that there's that... is that like a love show, or is that the one about running a ship? Iron Short Sword. Drama and Rich... Okay. Yeah, hopefully you feel better, Stray. Fevers are usually not very good indicators of things. So... that. Hi there. Yeah, I ate and got a horrible headache. Happened a while ago as well. Just feel, yeah, that sucks. Story of your life at this point? Yeah, you know what? I completely understand that. Completely understand that. Ooh, silver vein. Oh, you're there. Stupid goblin. It is what it is. I mean, yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, cheeseless fish fillet. I mean, I don't know how anybody eats a fish fillet, to be honest. I'm still not convinced it's actually fish. People keep telling me it is, but I'm not convinced. Because I've had cod before, outside of the fish fillet, and... you know... Ate one, lost your job, or really? Did that really happen? I mean, that's the difference between causation and correlation. They actually have a really good discussion about that. I don't know if you guys have seen the movie Oculus. It's about like a haunted mirror. They actually have a really good discussion about that. Correlation is for fish. Nice. But in Oculus, the brother talks about how, like, oh, you threw out your couch and your grandfather died. You know, one did not cause the other. They just so happen to coincide, you know? You have to break the curse with a McRib. Trust you, you're a witch. My fault, but it's funny to blame the... okay. I just didn't know if the story itself was true. More silver veins. Gotta make sure we keep an eye out for these in caves. Spicy chicken sandwich from Wendy's. You know, I probably should have ate something before stream. I was just thinking about that. Always trust a witch. She's a witch! Okay, gotta be extra sneaky in our plate mail, you know how it is. Strength is being drained. Got a magical draining dagger. Boss pointed in signs and no fish blade. Leftover chicken from Mania. Okay. Not this. You get over there. Where's this? Where's your dagger at, friend? Oh, it must have been poisoned. Okay, that's not anything. Do it first time it's fish fillet. Nice. Yeah, I didn't even think about eating. I just got up and I was like, you know what? I could probably stream some more. That's fine. I'll get something after I get done streaming. But, there you are. By the way, yes, you can do third person if anybody's wondering. You can, so you can get about this far. Thank you for all the arrows. Okay, there's someone around here. Yeah, this guy's theme such a banger. Yeah. It was interesting because, like, I've always given Io Sky her flowers. I think she deserves a lot more credit than she's given. She's always been used as, like, the highlight reel kind of character. I think she deserves a lot more than that. But you gonna come say hello, or are you just gonna stand in the doorway like a ghoul? Forget the match she's in with Penta. Big into Lyra. I've always liked Lyra too. I think Lyra is great. I think what they're doing with her right now is really a travesty, but I understand why they're doing it. The problem is that I think the biggest problem WB has sometimes is they focus so much on their bigger titles that they forget that they can do those same kind of grudge match storyline stuff with their smaller titles and still make them just as relevant. I mean, perfect example is what happened with Gunter, right? Like, Gunter actually elevated the Intercontinental Championship until he lost it, obviously. But then, like, it doesn't seem like they've done much else with that title. Feel really dumb for asking. Well, don't. First and foremost, don't. Is Oblivion Morrowind? No. So there are currently 5 Elder Scrolls from Numbered. The first one is called Elder Scrolls Arena, which is not numbered, but you have Elder Scrolls 2, Daggerfall, Elder Scrolls 3, Morrowind, Elder Scrolls 4, Oblivion, and Elder Scrolls 5, Skyrim. They are working on a 6. We don't know the name of that one yet, as far as I know. And there's a couple spin-offs, I believe, one of which is called Redguard, which is actually a third-person action game. So, I should have clicked on that. Gotta get better at that minigame. So, but that's not a dumb question at all. But yeah, so there's currently 5 numbered titles, a couple spin-offs, and they're working on 6. The hell is that? Oh, is it a dead rat? I'm gonna make sure it's dead. Okay, it's dead. No problem. I don't mind answering questions. Oh yeah, I forgot about Elder Scrolls Online. Elder Scrolls Online is not part of the numbered series, and it takes place in basically every location. It's the MMO, which If you like the Elder Scrolls worlds, I think ESO is a really strong thing. The only problem is that they make you pay like $30 per expansion, which can get very, very pricey. There is no subscription that you have to pay. You can pay a subscription, which gives you access to everything, but once you unpay that subscription, you lose access to all of it, so it's a bit of a balance. Okay, I see you way over there. Can you make it to me? I think I did ESO, but it was just like Skyrim. Yeah, that was the idea, yes. A lot of people have been asking for multiplayer Elder Scrolls, and ESO was kind of the compromise. Same thing with Fallout 76. Saying you had a friend down here? Oh, it's a rat. Fallout 76 was kind of the Fallout, but multiplayer compromise, which a lot of people like. Well, maybe not a lot of people. Some people like. I thought it was okay, honestly. Maybe not on release. There was a lot of issues on release, but Fallout 76 made your heart hurt. Yeah, it's gotten better. We played it a bit after a lot of the updates, and it wasn't as bad as on release, but yeah. The problem is when they heard, oh, it's a multiplayer game and it's online, we should fill it with microtransactions, was their thought. And that just took away from the experience, really. So, at least in my opinion. Bottom section. You loved it on release because it was clunky and goofy. Hi. Wouldn't happen to have any friends in here, would you? Yes, you would. Oh, torch. Say, I bet I kill you before you kill me, friend. I like the way the goblins look in the remaster. Iron bow. Very cool looking. Isn't there a weapon on one of these? No, it's just a bookshelf. I tried to get into it, release and all. Went soured on Bethesda, came back to it about 2 years ago and gave it a good chance. Felt weird that I think I'm a single player. Yeah, I felt the same way, Monkey. I was like, I don't think this is terrible. It's just, I think I prefer the one-player experience. Honestly, what I would... when I hear multiplayer, like Elder Scrolls or Fallout, like, for me, that feels like, give me the ability to play with, like, a friend, or maybe two, and tops. Not share this, like, big, empty world with a bunch of people I don't know. Like, I would have much preferred to just, like, co-op an Elder Scrolls world than to be like, hey, random guy who's wearing power armor and carrying around a Gatling laser. How are you today? You know. It just, I don't know, it felt kind of detached for me because I'm looking at all these... a little too hot. Low. There we go. I'm looking at all these people, and it's just like, you know, it kills the mystique of finding stuff when you just see everybody walking around with it, right? And part of the fun of these games, at least for me, is finding cool stuff, learning about the world, being like, ooh, what's this special, you know, machine pistol I found, or, you know, whatever. But when I just see a bunch of people wielding a bunch of super-powered Gatling lasers, we don't need that bone. It just, I don't know. It takes away from the mystique. At least for me. I know other people don't care about that kind of thing, but... Okay, we gotta hold down that way. We've got a chest up here. It's gonna be like medium difficulty too, isn't it? Nope, no difficulty. Just some cash. I liked having my base near the vault, and I had goodies for new players. Yeah. Okay. I remember this room. Should be a caster up on the left-hand side. Nope. Not really. Oh. Kind of see you. I will say bows feel pretty good. Usually I go for a smashy build, but I do love shooting bows. Okay, we got some skeletons. What's called bone meal. I swore there was like gonna be like a mage up here. Maybe it's in the next room. Wrecked. Okay. But yeah, I actually played quite a bit of ESO. I played it on stream as well. Got a pretty solid group of there we go, that's what I was looking for. You're supposed to be in the other room, friend. There was a pretty solid group of people. Revenge served cold. Found a jade amulet, an inscription for Kylene, in possession of the goblin boss. Must have been stolen from someone. I should hold on to it till I locate the owner. Nice. Steel short sword, take that. Stephanie, Vicur face card. Oh yeah. Stephanie is absolutely stunning. I did not want to hit that button, but... hit it again. Okay. I will get better at that. Hold on, I want to try something. Quests. Aelid statues, okay. Clairvoyants could not find a path. That's what I was curious about. I was wondering, it's like, if we don't know where the quest goes, does it... oh, there's an auto run. Huh. If you hit Q, it auto runs. Here, I'll... Nice. I love features like that. Wait, is that it? Is there no way out of this cave? Okay. We have to walk all the way back. Usually they give you shortcut. Okay, we grabbed that, but not the mushrooms, so make sure we grab those. Alright. Yep, I guess we gotta go all the way back. So I don't see any other direction. It's fine. That'll help us get our running up. I will hydrate. Let me go see if I have any water. I'll be right back. Okay, got some water. Alright. Guess the cave wasn't as big as I remembered it being. Oh, I know people might be wondering about another feature. If you're wondering whether you can pick up corpses, you can. You can still hold the grab button and pick things up. That is still a feature. So. It always feels so wrong to do. Sometimes they get in your way, so, you know, you just have to eat a goblin off a cliff or something. One sack of grain. Okay, I think we're near the entrance. Yep. Okie dokie. On to the next little dungeon. Like I said, we're not going to be focusing on the story very much. We're just gonna kind of explore. Don't worry, if you've not seen the story of Oblivion and you want to try it out for yourself for the first time, then don't worry, we're just gonna be doing some exploring. What the hell is that tree green for? Oh, it's one of the stones. I remember those. Gotcha. Gotta stick it in that tree there so we can retrieve it. I think there's like 20 of these placed throughout the world. Is that skeleton still coming, or? Yep, there he is. Anyways, Hestra runestone. Do you seek its conjured weapon and armor? Sure. Thank you for the extra arrows. Fort Shalman. That should be, yep, the way in. Oh, it gave me gloves, okay. It's like, what's the armor that it gives? Yeah, this guy was up here. Ooh, 10 repair hammers, nice. Okay, make sure we go up top. They like to hide things at the top of towers, like whatever that is over there. Might just be a translation or something, but... might also be a soul gem. And a chest. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Ow. So let's... quick save. Go into this fort. See what's waiting for us in here other than undead creatures. Smack. Wait, what light armor am I wearing? Oh, must be the bound stuff? It's pretty cool looking, though. I'm gonna put our gloves back on. Does that... Okay. No, we'll just walk around using this mace. I think this gets your conjuring skill up if you use bound stuff, or maybe it's just when you create the bound stuff. I don't remember. Okay, we got a door that way, a door this way. Okay, this door is... good. Almost to level 5. Nice try. Can't open these. It's a ghost. It's a spooky ghost. Now it's a dead ghost. Wait, did it say we could loot this somehow? No, I guess it was just that other chest. Was that it? Just the ghost? I guess so. Well, that was a little anticlimactic. What bow is this? Iron. Make sure we keep an eye out for like steel bow and stuff. Those at least sell for more, but we need a... Okay, cool. Huh, I unequipped our torch. Well, that was quick. Basically got nothing out of there. Alright, next nearby thing. We could head to a Quickwater Cave. I kind of want to head out this way. So I'm going to go back here and just head northwest. I'm very curious if they brought the feature back. In Oblivion, I believe if you stay away from a location far enough, I believe the stuff in it respawns. Okay, there's Harm's Folly this. And the reason why they do that is because the enemies they level up with you, So does their gear. So if once you get to the level of like glass, which is like the last level of light armor, you can go back to like older places, fight new monsters that'll be using glass instead of, you know, iron. Arms folly. Okay. Take your tomatoes. It's not stealing if it doesn't say it's stealing. With all your carrots. Potatoes. More carrots. Okie dokie. Is there anyone home? Average. Hi, Kayleen. We found that necklace, actually. So we need to get into this person's house. They won't mind if we break in, right? We're just returning the necklace. That way. Hello there.
Please, I implore you, help me avenge my wife's death.
I did. Avenge?
But this is amazing. I haven't tasked you to bring the amulet back to me, and yet you have. I don't know which of the divine sent you, but I appreciate what you've done. Those goblins in Exhausted Mine you got this from killed my poor wife while I was away from home. Now I have my vengeance. And now you have a reward. Please take it. It's everything I have left of value, but it's the least I can do.
Rumors.
Orcs don't ride horses. They eat horses. And sometimes I think that...
Okay.
You will be included in my prayers forever. May the divines smile upon you.
Takes that. Yeah, silver. It's not worth it. Could level up our sneak in here. A quick save.
Why, you dirty little thief! How dare you touch me?
Somebody help! Come quickly! We've got a...
That's why I wanted a quick save. Load. You have to have pretty high sneak to get pickpocketing, unless pickpocketing is its own thing, but I don't think so. Less noise. Something we could do as well.
Hey, come on now. There's no need to get violent.
There we go. Boop. 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 Take that stuff. So, finish this quest, and now we will just leave. I don't know if you saw the little note there in the top. It says your killing was seen by unseen forces, or was noticed by unseen forces. If you've played an Elder Scrolls game, you know who those forces are. Wait, I don't know. Do you not? Forces Yoda? No, Yoda doesn't care about Oblivion. What did it say? Your killing was noticed by unseen forces, I believe is how it's phrased. We know? Yes. That would be the one. Wow, it's taking forever to load. And then we'll get the famous Oblivion line when they come and meet us. You go to them every time you play? Like, go to them physically, or just start their stuff? Wow, it really didn't like me killing that dude. I do, because they have a lot of cool stuff. Most groups. Most of the guilds and stuff. Your next job is the Gourmand. Skyrim? Nice. Did this bug out? Do they really not like me killing that guy? It's never taken this long to load. Well, it wouldn't be a little Oblivion without breaking, so... That's fine. Something went wrong launching your game. Game is already running. No, I can guarantee you it's not. There we go. Is your internet back? What do you mean? Did it go out? Oh, Mike. Okay. Having issues too? Not with internet. No, I killed a man in his house and then it just wouldn't load the outside world. So. I'd run where. Oh, you okay? Then maybe, yeah. Yeah, no, I killed this guy because we completed his quest, which is Revenge Served Cold.
Help, I mean...
And then I just walked out of his house. Changing the resolution? Really? Nah, it just Alt F4 and loading it again seemed to have worked. So, we're good. Now I just gotta find our next location. But they just released it. I mean, yes, but again... I hate that we've gotten to this cycle with developers where it's just like, we just released a game, it's gonna have bugs, and it's like, how about it doesn't? You know? Like, how about not? You've apparently been working on this long enough to, you know, make this entire game in Unreal 5. You'd think you would have tested a house that's this close. Shadow dropped a remake of a 20-year-old game. We shouldn't give them a pass so if it wasn't ready to... Yeah, exactly. Like, if this was like a smaller studio or something, sure, absolutely. We're talking about Bethesda teaming up with this other studio that they've worked with before. Of course, people will be like, well, it's just the good old Oblivion jank. Doesn't need to be in the game. Hear me out. Doesn't need to be in the game. If people are getting stuck loading the outside world, you know, that's a problem. Alright. Okay, I think I want to go this way, so I'm going to go back to Roland Jinsarek's cabin. You guys ever listen to Todd Howard ASMR? No thanks. I'd rather not listen to Todd Howard ever. Let's start playing. Are you going to stream it, Mike, or are you just playing it off stream? Alright. Oh, you're streaming it. Okay. Good. Sounds like sleep paralysis, even I agree. The one at the Fleetwood Mac concert bathroom is the best. No, thank you. Oh, is it ASMR voice or not ASMR? AI voices. I really despise what AI's done to music and art. It spits in the face of what those things stand for. It's not AI. Then how did edited? I don't know. I'm still a little wary of that. I don't know how you used his real line. So hi, imp. Oh, you're a durable little imp, aren't you? And now we have ads. Alright. Anything over here? Barren Cave. What up there? Oh, that's Belda. Alright, time to check out Barren Cave. On our whirlwind tour of Oblivion. See what kind of creatures we got in here. It looks like a person so far. A person? No, it's stalagmite. Looks like a person based on... Yeah, person based on that shadow. Hello. Vampires. Ooh. Don't hit me. Back off. Ah, crap. Now we're a vampire. I mean, it sounds like someone impersonating the AI, I'm sorry. It probably is. A lot of people have moved to doing that, especially with famous people's voices. Where is that other guy? Yes. That's fine. We'll have to do the quest to cure vampirism. Nothing. It's from 2019 to... You can say, I mean, that would be nice. Like, I don't mind goofy things like that. It's just... Unfortunately, there's a lot of people that have been taking advantage of the audio-based AI stuff to, like, ruin people's careers, for example, so...
Must have been the wind.
Must have been the wind. Sorcerer, huh? Come back here.
That's the best you can do.
Personality's being drained, great. I think I don't have a personality. Skeleton gone. Hey, our first real challenge. And he's dead. Good dude, I really love it though. Fine with it. What is this? Iron Greatsword, Iron Claymore. Would have preferred a steel one. Where'd your little sorcerer friend go? Vampire dust. Headless zombie. Headless zombie. And we're over. Of course we are. It's because that claymore weighs so much. Let's just go ahead and drop it. And this rusty iron dagger. We don't need either one of those. Smooth lockpicking. I'll get better at it. Oh, there you are. Right in the back of the head. Vampire monk. Hands ain't that strong, friend. Okay, we're if you're a vampire and a monk. So watch out for Jill Valentine over there? What do you mean? She's the master of unlocking. I have not played a Resident Evil game, so... Yet. I've not played one yet. Or definitely I will say with probably like 90% certainty. We'll be doing Resident Evil this year. Just if no other reason, so that I can stop saying I haven't played Resident Evil.
What's that?
It's me. Oh, you're a conjuring vampire. You're probably, yeah, you're the matriarch. I was like, wait a second. You're probably the big one of the group. That is a steel chest plate, by the way. And then you healed yourself. What a punk. What gets us endurance back? Okay, those are both health. Okay. Where you at? Stop running away from me. There we go. Give me that chest plate. Steel. Ooh, silver dagger. Nice. Oh, we're gonna be over encumbered. Yep. That's fine, because now we have that. So that is 7 armor versus 6. Okay, it's not as big as I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be at least 2 points, but how much are we over? 26. So let's drop 40 for that. How much is it? Yeah, so we're gonna drop this claymore. Kind of want to keep the claymore though. I guess we'll drop that. Because eventually we'll level blades as well. Okay, there's a little cave back here that leads back up. Might have to go to a church and see if they can cure this disease. I don't remember if it works in stages or if I just have it. A locked coffin. Sword skill alchemy. Cool. Now I'm over encumbered again. Okay, but we have some alchemy stuff, so let's see. Restore strength, fortify personality, restore fatigue. There was resist disease. Silence, fortify fatigue, restore agility. Okay. Does that get us down? Yes, it does. Created 22 new potions. Good. Oh. Wait, we could have just gone down this little side path? Huh. I guess so. Does that show in our character? Attributes. Turn roots found 1. Fatigue is down. Magic? Active effects, here we go. Drain fatigue. From this disease. Okay. That's where that's at. Alright, so let's head into town. See if we can find a potion of cure disease or something. Because we're not too far. So let's go to Jadenall.
I'm listening.
Okay, put the axe away. Might have to go to like an alchemist. Let's stop in here first.
Morning. I'm listening.
Actually, before we do this, we should rest. Reason being is a couple things are gonna happen. When we rest, we're gonna level up, but also we should have a visitor.
Books. I sell books. Go ahead.
What books do you
Read a
sell?
book. You've come to the right place.
Cleansing of the Fane. Guides. I don't remember which books are the skill books or not. I don't know if there's a way to tell.
Farewell.
Wait, you can
What?
train me? What can you train me in?
I can show you some new things.
Ooh, mercantile. Yes, please. You know, we'll just... Mercantile mastery increase. Perfect. No longer factor in... And merchants might also offer you better items. That's what we wanted. Okay, perfect. I'm glad we found that early. You could train with certain individuals, get your skills up. I think you have, like, for master, you have to find specific trainers. But later on, I think they get, like, quests and stuff. Where is the I thought there was a tavern right next to... Yeah, there it is. It's like I could have swore there was a tavern right next to the entrance. We're gonna go to this one. Hi there.
Welcome to the Newlands. This is fighting is fun.
Okay. Ordering.
May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
Sweet cake. Nice. Bed.
I do have a bed of
10 gold a night. I will
Walk
take
just up
it.
the step. You too.
10 gold a night will be just fine, because we only need...
Is there something I can do for you?
Gilbert Germain. He works for... somebody. His name reminds me of something. It's
Good day
been
to
a
you.
long time since I've played Oblivion. I don't know why his name was immediately like, yeah, that's an important person. Could have swore that was somebody. Okay, so we need to sleep. 1 hour is fine. Then we should get... The air grows chill and a shadow approaches. First, we gotta level up. 5 points there. 5 points there. And 2 more points there.
You
Hello,
sleep
friend.
rather
Soundly
for a
for murderer. That's the line.
That's good. You'll need a clear conscience for what I'm about to propose.
I love that line. Say nothing.
You prefer silence, then? As do I, my dear child, as do I. For is silence not the symphony of death, the orchestration of Sithis himself? Ironic, then, that I come to you now as speaker for the Dark Brotherhood. My name is Lucian Lechance, and my voice is the will of the Night Mother. She's been watching you, observing as you kill, admiring as you end life without pity or remorse. The Night Mother is most pleased. That is why I stand here before you.
Yes, you want me to kill a guy in a cabin. The line is he in Skyrim? I don't... No, this guy does not make it to Skyrim. Hey, absurd nerds, welcome in. The line specifically is, you sleep rather soundly for a murderer. Or a killer. I think it's killer. But yeah. Welcome in, everybody. Hopefully you're doing well. Let's see what Absurd Nerds was playing. I think it was Labyrinthine, right? Thought I saw you doing some collab with that. Oh, you switched to Creepy Shift House for Sale. Ooh, how are you liking that? That one's kind of... I was kind of on the fence about... How are you liking that? Because I know Foils told us about that. But welcome in, everybody. Hopefully you're doing well. If you don't know who I am, I'm Massive Games. Play a variety of games here today. There was a drop of Oblivion Remastered as of literally this afternoon. So if you like Elder Scrolls Oblivion, it's out. You can buy it. You can play it. It is completely released. It did with the Crypt and then switched over. It was fun. Took a second to get a hang of it. Yeah. But welcome in, everybody. We play a variety of games here. We play horror games, we play retro games, we apparently play remasters. We play just all sorts of stuff. Currently, we're going to be working through, of course, Oblivion Remastered, because Oblivion is my favorite Elder Scrolls game. We're working through a horror game called Look Outside and Crime Scene Cleaner. We're working through the retro series of Dark Alliance. So we're going to be playing Dark Alliance 1 and 2, as well as the reboot, which should be fun. And our final one is Pillars of Eternity, which is an older CRPG made by Obsidian. So we're going to do Pillars of Eternity 1, Pillars of Eternity 2, and then move into Tyranny. So, say nothing.
So, I have your rapt attention.
Loved Oblivion.
Splendid.
It's out. You can check it
Now
out.
Listen closely.
We're talking
On
to
green
the
road to
Black
north of
Hand right now.
Oblivion lies the Inn of Ill Omen.
Yep.
There you will find
And
a
a
man
name-
named
Rufio.
Rufio.
Kill him.
Kill him.
Yep.
And your initiation into the Dark Brotherhood
I always do this
will
quest.
be complete. Do this, and the next time you sleep in a location I deem secure, I will reveal myself once more, bearing the love of your new family. Please accept this token from the Dark Brotherhood. It is a virgin blade.
It looks good. It looks very, very good. Once we step out of here, I'll show you what Chain Hall looks like a little
As
bit.
does your silence. Now I bid you farewell. I do hope.
He is in
We'll
Skyrim?
meet
Okay.
again soon.
Well, there's a reason why he might not be in another game. I will not spoil
Your
why.
path is clear.
But,
Send Rufio to his death, and the Dark Brotherhood will embrace you
How can I help you
as
today, friend?
family.
And then he's invisible.
Is there something I can do for you?
No. Why'd you walk in my room
day to
like
you.
that, man? You got beef with me?
By what right do you disturb me?
You guys are walking up on me. What are you talking about? Crazy folk. I'm just gonna get out of here. Looks good, but yeah, we'll step out. This is
By what right do you disturb me?
this is Chaden Hall. Yeah, they're rude. They're
Let's
very
hear
rude.
it.
Welcome in. Oh, let me welcome everybody in that stopped in here. Let's see. Absurd Nerds, hello. Bex is dead. Okay. Just making sure. Radical Foil. I was like, I know I saw somebody else. Welcome in, everybody. Feel free to keep lurking, or if you want to play this yourself and you've either not played Oblivion or you want too much spoiled, feel free to raid and run. Take care of yourself. I know for me, it's currently midnight, so if you need to get some rest, get some food, get some whatever, please do that. I do appreciate it. You can catch us normally in the mornings at 11 a.m., but I ended up taking a nap, so I'm streaming again today. So we do stream to both YouTube and Twitch. At the top of the chat is our YouTube. All of our playthroughs are on YouTube. We have over 1,700 videos. So if you want to find all of our older playthroughs, you can find them all there. So, and I do appreciate the support. Gonna grab a snack for a bit. Excited to watch, though. It looks good. Yeah, it's bringing me back. It's bringing me back. I love Oblivion. I love Oblivion.
Oh, hello.
What's new with you?
Okay.
Yes?
Alright, so let's persuade. Can't persuade anymore. Okay. Bartering.
Have a look around. You won't
Haggling.
find better prices in
We
all
are
town.
journeyman now, so we should be able to get it up to 55. Perfect. Okay, didn't say no. Let's get this up to 60.
You need to make a better offer.
Okay, so not 60. Let's try 58.
I can't make that deal.
Okay, 56.
I can't afford to do
Okay.
that.
Okay, so it is 55 is our highest. There we go. Okay. Burdening touch. Bone meal.
That's a
Chameleon.
fair deal.
Copper, dirty scroll.
You drive a hard bargain.
Make some good
Fine
cash.
transaction. You drive a hard bargain.
Okay.
You've made a good bit of go. A fine transaction.
I think we have iron greaves, yeah? No, we don't. Okay, so we'll keep that. You can have the shield. Resist poison on self. Resist poison. Shield on self. Okay. Okay, cool. You can't sell the Blade of Woe. The Blade of Woe is
That's
a
more than I'd
unique
usually pay.
dagger. I believe it has the ability to steal souls, if I remember correctly. It gets upgraded through the quest.
That's a fair deal. A good price for a good customer. An excellent bargain. Fine
I'm
transaction.
gonna get rid of the Magica ones.
A good price for a good customer.
Feathers, that's Featherfall.
That's more than I'd usually pay.
Okay. Keep the Restore Fatigues. We'll need those. Oh, we do have a Potion of Cure Disease. Nice. Okay. Do you have any...
A pleasure to serve you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Okay. Inventory. Let me check the Blade of Woe real quick. Yeah. Blade of Woe can't be sold. Very cool looking. But yeah, it gets upgraded over time. I guess it doesn't have the ability to steal souls yet. Okay, put on the greaves. Now we don't need the pants. There's your third person again, by the way, if you were curious. So that's why we were leveling up light armor, is because we didn't have greaves on.
Please, go on. For me, every little bit helps.
Okay.
Have a look around. You won't find better prices and... Thank you for your business.
Alright, let's go
Good
check
day.
the armor shop. We're supposed to have be able to better buy stuff now. Or buy better stuff. I swear I can speak English. Alright. Hello.
It's my pleasure. Please continue. Please,
Can I
go on.
persuade you? Oh, you're at 99. Nice. Really like us.
If I can't fix it, it ain't broke.
Apparel. How much is that going to cost us? 95? That's nothing. It's fine.
For you, of course. Let's do
Alright, what do you
business.
got? You still got the saber. We could haggle this down. Oh, that saber looks pretty cool. And it's enchanted.
Have a
Bartering.
look at my wares.
Haggle.
I'm sure there's something to suit you.
Let's do 70, because we have a high disposition, and I'm going to try selling a ruby.
You need to make a better offer.
Okay. Let's go with 60.
Make me a better offer.
No, okay, so it's based on mercantile skill.
That seems a fair price.
Okay.
An excellent bargain.
Barlastone. Belts. Sell all these hammers. That basically paid
An
for our
excellent bargain.
repair build. We should probably have used those instead, but... Leather. Let's That's all stuff we sold. You thought you were supposed to have better stuff. How close are we? We're at 36. I would like to pick up the saber. Absorb blade, agility, and endurance on strike. I heard so much of in these games. Yeah, well, I mean, once you get access to a house, it's very easy to do that. Once I get a house, I'll be depositing all our alchemical stuff in there, but for now, I'm just trying to keep us light so we can explore.
I don't know you, and I don't care to know you.
Got beef?
Spare a coin for the infirm?
Sure.
I'm saving up enough for some medicine.
Have a coin.
Thank you, kind lady.
These guys are really helpful.
I can't believe the ridiculous new fight.
These guys are helpful
Ever
because...
since Ulrich Leyland took over the captain of the guard post, the city's gone downhill. It's getting almost scary to walk the streets. The guards have imposed new, ridiculously heavy fines for every infraction. If you can't pay the fine, if you're interested, go...
There we go. That's what I was going to say. If you pay beggars, they will lead you to quests. Later on, with the Thieves Guild, they'll be able to help you with Thieves Guild stuff. So don't discount our beggar friends. They can be pretty helpful. All right, so we were just here. Again, we're not going to focus on any like town quests or city stuff right now. We're just going to explore the world of Oblivion, because I'm sure people are probably rushing through the story and stuff like that. We're not going to do that. We're just going to have some fun exploring, finding cool stuff like vampires. Which, speaking of which, we still have Drain Fatigue. I should be able to cure this disease, because I think it's still in the basic stage. So did that work? No, it didn't. Okay. Okay, so we'll have to worry about vampirism later. Look how pretty that is. It looks a little weird right here, but... there should be a chest in the water, I believe. Oh, there's a Nirnroot at the very least. I think there's like 22 of these. So yeah, you gotta check in the water, because they love to hide chests and stuff down here. Arrow used to stash things in before you could buy a house. No one would touch it. I can't remember if it was Oblivion, Skyrim, though. Yeah, usually what I do is, once I get a good amount of money... What's this? Oh, a quest. I go for the haunted house that's in Anvil. That's usually the first house I get. I believe there's a chest down here. Okay, looks like I was mistaken. That's a good one, yeah. I just like that quest. Plus, Anvil's a really good spot for a number of reasons. Did someone say horde? Yes. Hello? You know I'm frost resistant, right? Silly. You just gotta be careful. You gotta look in these trees and stuff. People like to hide stuff in stumps. I'm trying to go this way. Stop. Very close to a level up again. What is that? Desolate Mine. Hey, Abandoned Hope, thank you. Thank you. We got a double raid going on there. Welcome in, everybody. Hopefully you're doing well today. Give me just a second. Let's see what you're playing today. Hopefully you're doing well. Welcome in, Raiders. If you don't know who I am Massive Games. Play a variety of games on the channel. We play retro, we play horror, and a little bit of variety. Right now we are playing the Oblivion Remaster, which came out today. Very excited. Oblivion is my favorite Elder Scrolls. Playing Post-Trauma. Did that release? Did Post-Trauma finally release? I know they had pushed it back a little bit. How is it? How are you liking Post-Trauma? But welcome in, everybody. Hopefully you had a good time over there with Hope. Welcome in Eel Dragon and Hope, of course. Hopefully you guys are having a good time. If you need to run for any reason, please do take care of yourself. It is rather late for me. I don't normally stream at this time. I usually stream 12 hours from now, but I took a nap and I was like, you know what? Let's play some more Oblivion. It went out the same time as Oblivion. Oof. That's unfortunate for post-trauma. It always sucks for games when they release next to bigger titles, or, you know, titles that can be bigger, because then they kind of get knocked to the wayside. But I've got that one on my wish list. I'll check it out. How are you feeling about it? It's been alright, not a bad game, but you know, the first day, funny glitch, more. Yeah. We've run into a few glitches with Oblivion as well, so sounds like they're a bit on par with each other. But if you're new to Oblivion, if you've not seen Oblivion before, do not worry. We're not doing any story stuff. We're probably not even going to do a whole lot of quest stuff. We're just exploring the world and having a good time. So your weapon vanished during combat more than once. Yikes. Okay, where are we at? I think there's something at the lake. I'm just looking at the compass at the top of the screen. It'll pop up with an icon if something's nearby. So I'll just keep doing this. I have a question though. Is there... You can also change the difficulty. I'm just leaving it on what's normal, essentially. Relative zoom sensitivity. What's better on camera motion? Oh, head bobbing. Turn that off. I always turn head bobbing off so people can watch a little bit easier. VSync. Matching. 60. Show FPS, please. Yes. Don't need to show VRAM. Motion blur is off. Quality is set to medium. Okay, it is set to medium. You'd probably bump it up to high and see where we're sitting. A bit of head bobbing, there's an option to turn off the motion blur. Nice. Oh, it's only getting 30 FPS on high. Maybe it's because it's matching refresh rate? No. Okay. So, medium it is! No, not ultra. No, no, no. Oh no, it's still just staying at 30. How's Oblivion so far? Pretty good. Pretty good. Like I said, we got stuck in a house trying to go outside of it. But we just had to close the game and reload, and that fixed it. So, other than that, pretty good. Oh yeah, that slight head bob is gone. Nice. That's pretty good. Well, hopefully you had some fun with post-trauma. But yeah. like I said, we're just doing some exploring. We already ran into vampires and contracted the vampire disease, unfortunately. So I think eventually we'll be able to talk to somebody about that quest, because there is a quest to cure vampirism, I'm pretty sure, but we have to kill like a vampire lord or something. All right, Silvertooth Cave right up ahead of us. But yeah, very pretty game. I think they're going to have to do some optimization patches, because this should be running at 60 FPS on medium. I don't know why it's running at 40. It's not that intensive of a game. Probably Unreal 5. Unfortunately, Unreal 5 engine is still not where it should be. Ooh, Hidden Camp. Sednar. Cave. Some critique were very harsh on it, said it's bad and very affordable, although since you like retro, go back and go take in notes manual. Wait, critic were very harsh on it. It isn't that bad and very affordable, although since I know you like retro, I'm gonna say it does go back to good old note take. Oh, you're talking about post-trauma? Yeah, I don't mind that stuff. I don't mind that stuff at all. I know how that could be irritating for some people, though. Really? Oh, I need to shoot it higher, I guess. That was good. I wasn't super impressed on the demo. Yeah, I heard a lot of people say that. But they weren't, like, super hype about the demo. Silvertooth Cave. Hopefully this is not a werewolf den. Werewolves would mess us up right now. Let's find out. Might just be wolves. Or a bear. Bear would probably mess us up too, honestly. Okay, looks like it's a goblin at the very least. Pop. Pop. We got one way over there. Okay. Take those. Tan jug. Nice. Lockpick. Hello, you are a skirmisher, aren't you? You also have a steel shield.
Yeah.
Well, that was a colossal waste of... Yeah. Skirmishers are usually heavier equipped than their buddies, but... What's this mace? Steel mace. We will take that, and steel shield. Take the steel stuff, it sells for more. There's another steel. Okay, so I think we hit level 5, which means we're probably going to see more steel stuff as we progress. Oh, hello? Oh, hi. I was like, what's that sound? But, I'll look into it. We've got plenty of other stuff we're playing now, so I'm not super interested in rushing into, post-trauma, but I'll keep an eye on it. I wasn't planning on playing this game so soon, but they were like, it released, and it's on Game Pass, and I'm like, well, if it's on Game Pass, I might as well, right? Like, it's basically free for me then. You know, I'm paying the $12 a month to play a bunch of games, and it's been worth it. Hey, our sneak skill went up. What? What we sneaking by, though? Must be stuff up there. Well, thankfully there's a little bedroll right here, so we can just rest and level up again. See this game remastered thing. Yeah, it's been kind of weird, because, like, every time, like, I go somewhere, I'm like, I remember this. It's like a fever dream. Enemies nearby. You know, it's kind of like this weird fever dream. New Doom is going to be on Game Pass. Yep. Yeah, if anybody doesn't know, if you're like on a budget, Game Pass for PC is $12. It's $12 a month, and basically, if it's under the Microsoft umbrella, you get to play it day one. There's no extra fees or anything like that. You just play it day one. Now, the downside is you don't own the game, but I know for a lot of people that are on a budget, like, you can't own a game, especially when it's going to be 70, 80 bucks. So, if you just want to play it like on release, or you just want to get your hands on the game, the Game Pass is a really good way to do that. We've played some games off the Game Pass. Utilize Liza P that way. Yeah. Liza P I do own. I wish I could get a physical copy of Liza P. I love Liza P. Which we'll be going back to Liza P once they release the DLC. Overture is what it's called. A crab over there. That should be good. No, too high. What about here? Went right underneath him and bounced. There we go. And there's a rat over there. This one will be easier to hit. There we go. They get the physical copy after we're excited for the DLC. Yeah, I need to get a physical copy. I prefer to have physical copies of things. But, some games I forget, in all honesty. Okay. There we go. Meat. We'll go that way in a second. I want to... Oh, hi. Well, come here. Silly rat. Where is that crap? Is there anything over there? Doesn't look like it. There is something this way, though. Like another skirmisher, so that's gonna hit that rock. Okay, so they're throwing more skirmishers at us, which means that we've hit a threshold. I feel like there were a game I might not have paid full price. Still haven't played them. Those I want to, but then the mood isn't there. Well, there's a lot of games that, like, I would love to try, right? Because I stream a lot, and there's just a lot of great games out there. The problem I have is paying, like, $40 for a game, and it being, like, all right. It's just a bad investment, right? I don't know why I hit it there. I've got to get better at this lockpicking minigame. There we go. Dang it, I did it again. It has to be a slow movement. If it shoots up at all, it's... Okay, don't know why that didn't work. That would have worked. Jesus Christ. This I think this is arguably more unforgiving than the original. Because it's not if it's near the top it works. It literally has to be a specific, like, slow upwards. like that. I think this is harder than the original, in all honesty. Totally similar, going over... Yeah, gonna be over 100. Yeah, exactly. It's just like... If I knew I was going to like it, like, guaranteed, then I don't mind spending the money on it, because I want to support the developers and stuff. But if it's one of those, like for example, is like Crime Scene Cleaner. I didn't know if I was gonna like the game. It's alright. It's a nice game to, like, chat to while you do kind of a tedious, monotonous task kind of thing. That's a lot of goblins. Worse yet, that's a lot of goblin skirmishers. Inventory. Fatigue. Fatigue. Sure, weapon. Ow. Ow! Is that a magic bow, or did you have it poisoned, you little punk? Nice block. Just a regular bow. Okay. Did have steel arrows, though. But yeah, so we've been playing that, and it's not too bad, like, honestly. But it was just like, I don't know if it's something I would have spent 25 bucks on. But since I already have the Game Pass and there's already other games I was going to play, why not just download it and give it a go? You know, worst case I go, I don't like this, and I uninstall it. Yeah. I think that's gonna happen. Yeah, well, that was a waste. Bit of a slippery slope. I do see lots of indies standing out there thanks to affordable price, but how much work is there in it versus a 100+ game? Yeah. Well, like, I still buy indie games. Like, I'm talking about the games that are like the bigger titles that are expensive in most cases. Where'd your weapon go, friend? Did I slap it away from you? Hold on. We need to equip a torch again. Is it here? No, I think it's here. Yep, there it is. Much better. Where'd your weapon go? I feel like I slapped it. Hoarding everything. Well, I'm picking up the stuff that's steel and stuff because we're trying to make some cash early on. So that way we can buy some of the stronger stuff. Where is your weapon? Oh, there it is. Oh, rusty iron short sword. Okay. This looks like a big cave. Okay, I see a rat. That should be fine. Yep, goodbye, rat. See another. Is that a rat? Or is that just a rock? That's a rat. Too low. That should be good. I think this is also a rat. It has all the DLCs. They when they announced the game, they did say it came with all the DLCs. So. So yes, it does have the DLCs, including horse armor. The very, very memed horse armor is included with the game. Yeah, they really said, surprise, here's everything. Yep. Can we go this way? I don't think so, right? Well, I see mushrooms, so I'm gonna guess we didn't. But yeah, Knights of the Nine and Shivering Isles are both in the game. Take it and ask me for anything. Oh, Warrens. Okay, so this is a whole nother level. Well, I think it was... They realized they were kind of floundering, and they're like, okay, remasters are the new hotness. We've released Skyrim 20 times. Let's sneak in a remaster of Oblivion, right? I think that's basically what it was. They're hoping to get some goodwill with the people because it's probably going to take another 2, possibly even 3 years for them to do Elder Scrolls 6, I would assume. So, did you see they gave the modders working on Sky Oblivion free copies of Remaster? No, I did not see that, but it's a goodwill thing, right? They're trying to build some goodwill with the players because Bethesda's not been doing that. But I'm glad they have done that. That is actually very nice of them. Okay. Sorry about Starfield here. Yeah, basically. Well, they also, you gotta remember, like... Oh, there you are. You know, when they went to the Game Awards, they got nothing. Like, literally no award. And that's actually, like, a huge thing for them. To not actually win anything. Goodwill, it's marketing. I mean, yes. But you can... It could be both, right? It can be both. Hey, steel bow, finally. Alright, so now we've got a steel bow. They're not mutually exclusive. But also there could be a T-bot in orbit. I don't... Are you saying I'm giving them too much credit? Because what I'm saying is they're trying to buy people's loyalty, which sounds very Bethesda, you know. I mean, it sounds like a lot of company. Can we not get through here? Huh. But again, they're trying to buy buy goodwill. Okay, this is where we came in at. It's pretty obvious. Just saying thought process is, hey, wouldn't it be nice if, rather than, hey, wouldn't people think we're nice if? Thought process is, hey, wouldn't it be nice if, rather than, hey, wouldn't people think it would be nice if? I still don't understand what you're getting at there, Lauren. I'm Did we go down this way? Doesn't look like it. There's a lot of mushrooms. Okay, this is where. Let's care about our consumers. Let's make people. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're trying to get goodwill back because they made mistakes. They're making people believe they are a good company. Whether it's true or not is, you know, obviously up for debate. But yeah, that's what I mean by garnering goodwill. Yeah, but that logic is also very dismissive. But like, now I get your point, but that's what I'm talking about. That's what I talk about by garnering goodwill. Is they're trying to build a rapport with their people so that way when they do something else, people won't turn on them as easily. It's the same corporate trick every corporation on the planet uses. I guess that phrase means something different to you. Did we pick up this guy's weapon? We did not. Okay. Hello? Says there's something coming. It's over here. Oh, hello. Can you just deflect that arrow? Steel mace. Did not mean to pick up that bow. We'll drop it if we need to. Axe go. Steel war axe. Steel shield. Gotta wait for this poison to wear off. But no, I never said they care about their customers. Most corporations don't even care about their workers. Why would they care about their customers? Give us 5 examples of burden of proof relying on the person making the claim. It's very easy to claim that there's a teapot orbiting Mars, and very difficult to disprove it. However, the claim is unlikely. Proof. Yeah, no, I understand how burden proof. I just don't understand how you're applying it to this situation. That's That's what's confusing me. I'm not saying that this company is known for doing things for its consumers. No corporation's really known for doing things for its consumers, nor doing things for its workers. I'm just confused what you're applying it to here. Are you saying that I need to prove that this is goodwill? I'm confused. What are you asking of me? How much are we over? Probably could do some of this. Yeah, we got a lot of these. Do we have anything that restores health? Can't. Okay. Then I guess we'll just do the good old-fashioned chomp down thing. I see you're claiming anything. I'm not asking anything of you. Then... okay. There we go. Alchemy Mastery. So now we know this damages intelligence. Great. That would have been good to know. We still need to get rid of some weight. Okay, we'll drop the iron bow. Saying the likelihood of it being both genuine goodwill and reputation reclamation is about as likely as finding. Oh, I'm not saying it's genuine goodwill. No. That's what I'm... Reputation reclamation is what I mean by garnering goodwill. They're like, hey, love us again because, you know, we gave you your favorite game. Yeah, okay, so it was a confusion of definition. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, no, I don't think they're... I don't think it's genuine goodwill whatsoever. Absolutely not. I don't think any corporation, especially as big as Bethesda or anything like that, has, like, any interest in genuine goodwill. I think it's nice that they gave those modders the game for free, but that's a ploy. Because they know the modding scene keeps their game alive. All of their games. Yeah, no, yeah, okay. now we're on the same page. Yeah, absolutely not. Like I said, the game industry is one of the corporations are inherently evil. No, I'm not saying that either. I'm just saying because of the way corporations have to be run to turn a profit, they don't care about their consumers or the people that work for them, right? They can't. Because otherwise they have to actually do things. Right? So they can't, by definition, care about those people because it would cost them too much. That's literally how capitalism works. The reason why capitalism is a failed system is because at some point capitalism devours itself. You run out of workers because no one can work it anymore. Like, it literally devours itself. They absolutely do not care about people. They can't. That just, again, because of the way the system is structured. It doesn't make them evil, it just makes them a part of... There's no legal responsibility for a publicly owned corporation to maximize profits, merely responsibility to not act against the interests of the shareholders. Interest is maximizing profits as an excuse. Yes. But the idea behind capitalism is to maximize profits. Get as much... basically compile as much money as you can with doing the smallest amount of effort. That's kind of how that works. Unfortunately, the people that pay for it are consumers and workers. That's why more and more people are moving into bankruptcies and stuff, is because the profits continue to increase, whereas the pay does not. So it's already starting to devour itself. Okay, we need to like get rid of. Let's see. Crab meat's pretty heavy. We'll just go eat a few things of crab meat. But it's not about legal anything. It's about the system structure. The state of law is driven by. Problem is that capitalism has multiple definitions. Yeah, but the structure doesn't, right? The structure of a capitalistic nation or anything doesn't really have multiple definitions. It's the structure of amassing wealth for the least amount of effort. That's just how it works. That's the definition of how you would do that, how it's systematically constructed. Which, again, is great if you're at the top of a corporation. It's terrible if you're at the bottom. Or it doesn't even have to be a corporation. It can just be businesses in general. Right? Because businesses in general have to interact with that system. Is this it? I guess this was it. Didn't find a whole bunch, but we got a good amount of experience and stuff. But it also it's not an excuse for corporations and stuff to mistreat people, right? Like, just because we know the definition, just because we know how the system's supposed to work, doesn't mean we have to be happy with it. This is, you know, it's not a knowing is excusing the behavior. You know, it's the same thing with bullying, right? Just because you know someone's bullying somebody doesn't mean it should excuse the behavior of bullying. You know, just because we know how capitalism works doesn't mean we should be okay with it. So, we've been here? I don't think so, because I've been trying to collect these mushrooms. That's kind of a guiding. This area is a little bit bigger than I was expecting. Leveraging resources through the ownership of those resources. Yeah, yes. And one of the biggest resources... You love Big Brother? The show? Oh, hi there. Him just smiling in the corner. You don't like capitalism, do you, Mr. Goblin? Is the show still going? Probably. But... would not surprise me. Referencing 19... I know. I know what you're referencing. I get it. I was just giving you crap. No, it wouldn't surprise me. Big Brother was still going. People have some very interesting interests. I don't... It's very interesting because, like, technically Twitch content, and then some, especially some people's Twitch content, actually kind of falls under that same umbrella of, like, watching people exist, essentially. So it's very strange to be like, you know, I don't like the structure of those shows while also streaming. It's my life. Your Big Brother. No, I mean, I don't stream my whole life. There's some people that do. There are absolutely some people that do. But I'm surprised for sure. Yeah, I mean, the thing is they just need enough of a viewer base to maintain the, you know, the show through advertising, so I feel like shows like that, people, there's a lot of, what's it called? Like garbage TV or trash TV or what? There's a term for basically that stuff where people just, it's just something to watch when you're just killing time and stuff. I don't remember what that term is, but it's the idea that you consume it because it's there, you know? Yeah, trash TV, I guess that would be the term. Which you know, obviously, if you're like hanging out with people and, you know, having a barbecue or whatever and just happens to be on TV, then, you know, that's that. But I'm guessing we looted this. We did. Sometimes I need a mental vacay. You know, I think all the time I need a mental vacay. My mind does not turn off. It's kind of unfortunate. Get just the cure? Oh no. I'm concerned. Season 1 and 2 of Flavor of Love. No thanks. I watched enough of those, like in passing, watched enough of those kinds of shows. Because what was there was one for Bret Michaels of Poison. And like he ended up marrying the lady at the end, and then they got divorced within a year. And it was just like, what did you expect? Rock of Love, yeah. Yep. Their first test was like, hey, do you know the famous song, crap, what was it? Every Rose Has Its Thorn? and of course some of the women were like, no. So they just kicked him off the bus in the first episode. It's just like, is that really the song you want them to know? Because if you know the story behind that song, like, it's not great. What's the real type of play played and everyone else started dating? Because if you don't know the story behind Every Rose Has Its Thorn, basically that song was written because Bret Michaels' girlfriend, who also happened to be a stripper at the time, was cheating on him. Hope you're loving the game. What, did it crash or something on you again, Magic Mike? Shouldn't you be playing it right now? Are you not playing it right now? You better be playing this right now. I'll be mad at you if you're not. I don't see you on. Why are you not playing this, Magic Mike? What's wrong with you? No, I'm kidding. But it's like, do you really want to be the people knowing a song about like one of your exes? Because aren't they going to start asking questions on why she might have been leaving you? Like, don't get me wrong, sometimes people cheat and there's not really like a connection reason why. It's just they feel like they have a better offer, essentially. But hey, it's another one of these stones. Are these all bound stuff? I don't remember. Conjured weapon and armor. No. I don't need that. Ours are just fine. I'm gonna try to go up to this hidden camp. And then we'll head to the door. But it's funny, every time I say Bret Michaels, my brain tries to autocorrect to Shawn Michaels, which is a wrestler. And I'm like, those are not the same person. Not even close. Why are you attacking me, dog? Can't do nothing to you. Are you alone up here? I don't know about that. Have you seen Bret Michaels recently? I don't know if he'd don't know if he no longer fit that category. Like, Shawn Michaels honestly looks pretty good for his age. Bret Michaels, maybe not so much. Watch him come to the screen and be like, I heard you talking smack. Yep, that's me, talking smack about a famous singer while playing Oblivion. Perspective is weird. Alright. It's really my MO. You know, it's weird because like every time like I see wrestlers from like the older generations, sometimes I just feel bad for them because you know it's like the only way they could compete is by like juicing and taking steroids, whatever you want to call it. And it just, you know, some of them probably didn't want to do it, but they just like had to. Because like, perfect example, I don't know if he used, I would assume probably at some point, but like Lex Luger, before he started working with DDP, the man could barely move, right? And it's so sad to see that stuff. Because I feel like he really didn't have a choice in some regards if he was using. Just because that was the culture at the time. So, ooh, base ring of shock shield. Nice. Let's go ahead and equip that bad boy. So now we got some shock resistance. And we're 1 point of security away from not being a novice anymore. Okay, so the outside world, you can see the FPS on the top right. Looks like the outside world runs at like 30-40 FPS, but the interiors run about 60. So every time you sneeze, you think, why? But man, it was so good to see him actually go to like the whole, oh Jesus Christ, go to the Hall of Fame and then like be like, yeah, I'm gonna stand up for this, and like actually walk to the podium, because he's been through a lot, man. My apparel is broken? What? Oh, my helmet. Ogre teeth. Got some heavy teeth, bro. Okay, we should have some hammers. Are they here? Where are the hammers? I thought we had some. Called repair hammers, I think. Guess we don't have any. Alright. That big ogre broke our helmet. But it was good to see that he was able to do that, because you know it has to be devastating to go being able to lift, you know, 200, 300 pounds to just not even being able to, like, move. Such a horrific thought. What else do you have? Oh yeah, fort. Is it ogres all the way down, or just... Certainly looks like it. I guess this is one way to level up our heavy armor. Back in the day, they said he sneezed on a plane when turbulence kicked in and broke his neck, left him with a lot of nerve damage. Also, I randomly share a birthday with him. Oh, nice. I didn't know that. Yeah, I don't keep up with a lot of famous people birthdays. Yeah, I know there's someone over there. Can go that way. Usually Wrestling Magazine, they had a monthly calendar who had birthdays and pay-per-view dates. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. A lot of people would get really excited when they find out that, like, they have a birthday with someone that they watch or someone they've seen, like that. He used to read, didn't we all? Oh, that sounded like two of them. That is indeed two of them. Okay. Cheese wedge. Corn. Boy, howdy. Something I always remembered. Man, I have been... This game hasn't been helping it either. I've been feeling, like, really nostalgic lately. I think it may have been just, like, going to the hospital last week has caused me to do some, like, retrospection, I guess. Because it's just weird, because it's like, I don't know, I keep looking back at like playing older games and stuff like that, and it's just like, I really do miss those parts of like gaming. And I think what it is I think I really miss like gaming with friends, right? Just like coming over for a weekend and just like booting up a Super Nintendo, getting your butt kicked on, you know, whatever game the group is playing and, like, going from there, right? I think I really miss that stuff. But it's so much easier now for a lot of people to be like, let's just hop on Discord and do that stuff. And I don't know, it just doesn't feel the same to me. I like physically being in the presence of people. I'm not very social. And I don't have a lot of friends, but I don't know. I just like that. And I just kind of miss it. Okay, we got stairs up on both ways. Let's go this way. Okay, this was the entrance cavern, I believe. Because I was trying to think, I was like, am I nostalgic for like any specific game? Because I could just boot it up, right? I could just load up a game and we could play it. But then I realized this is like, I don't think it's the game itself. I think it's the memories created around games. Okay, you're coming. You're gonna swing at me? I will Kingsfield the hell out of you. Okay, you did a leap attack, that's not fair. Barrel about to break, alright. But, yeah, I was just thinking about it, I was like, I don't think there's anything specific that I really, really want to play, outside the stuff that we're, you know, already going to be playing. So that's when I kind of settled on it. And my family's fish fry. I sat at the kids' table. They're all like teens talking about spending the night. I remember how I was always excited for my cousin to spend the night at my house after part. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just an older. I'm not like old, obviously, but like an older generation thing, where we're just so used to like we had to call up friends on a phone that was connected to a phone line, you know, and that's how we plan our events and stuff. You know, and we got to the point where when we finally had internet, we had to, you know, fight over the internet because someone needed to make a phone call, and I don't miss those times, mind you, but and the whole dial-up thing, but it's just I really miss just like hanging out with people and playing video games and stuff. And as much as I love streaming, it just doesn't scratch that same itch, you know. I love sharing these experiences with my community. I love being a positive impact on as many people as I possibly can, but unfortunately it's not quite the same. Oh, we'll level up from getting our butt kicked in the classic Oblivion style. But again, it's just one of those things. And I've talked to my like local friends about it, and they're not super interested in that kind of thing, and I completely understand that, right? I'm not gonna sit there and force them. They were friends as a kid. It wasn't really loud because my parents obsessed with me being smart, and I think they were embarrassed about our living conditions, so I never went anywhere and did anything. Yeah. Well, I never really went to a lot of places, and I didn't have a lot of friends. I only had like a few, and most of the time they came over because, for those of you that don't know, it's nothing, you know, super personal. I have a heart condition. Physical activity is just not something I can do for prolonged periods. So, and I can't do any sports whatsoever. So the way I had to connect with people was basically through meet them at school, and then, you know, they came over or whatever. But yeah, so I understand the like not going anywhere part of that. My parents were very, very protective of me because they didn't know. Because they didn't know how long I was going to live. I know that sounds very dire, but, you know, I had a heart procedure when I was 6 months old, and when you have something like that, it's just, everything's kind of a mystery, you know? You don't know how long you'll live. It could be 3 years, it could be 30 years, you know? So... Huh. Maybe there'd be something else in here. But guess that's it. We'll double check this side. But I think we've done everything. Okay, there is an ogre over there. So there is something over there. Glad you're still here with us. Yeah, it's been an interesting ride. Well, it's actually probably more to our benefit to do this. because we can get our marksman up as well. Over encumbered. All these ogre teeth are too dang heavy. We can drop that. Drain health, strength, fatigue. Ogre's teeth. Cure poison, why not? Potion of fatigue. Potion of healing. Potion of healing. That'll do it. But yeah, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird because, like I said, I have local friends, but it's just like I just don't want to pressure them into something that they don't want to do. And unfortunately, we're also all adults, which means that, you know, people have jobs and family and, you know, stuff like that that they have to also take care of. So it's not like it can be like just randomly on a Tuesday afternoon be like, hey, we're gonna go do this thing. It's like, nah, you have to plan for that stuff. Nearly anything near what you deal with. I wore inserts because kind of like foot braces when I was in elementary. I got picked on a lot for how goofy it looked. I've never trusting people. My friends always talk behind my back, and I think I close off really quickly because I don't want to be disappointed. I understand that. Fortunately, people can be real, what's the family-friendly word for this? Awful. They can be real awful. Okay. So there's, can we... Okay. Can't shoot through that, so we need to get to the other side. So there is more than this. Jerks, thank you. So we need to get up over there. Maybe it's up this way. But yeah, it sucks when you have to go through that stuff. And yeah, it's so weird to me that like people will be like, hey, I'm your best friend, and then like in the same breath they'll turn around and go talk to someone about how terrible you are. It's like, what? Like, it's like, do you not like me? Do you like me? What, like, how are you supposed to interpret that, right? It's very weird. I mean, I developed a thing, and maybe it's just because, you know, I've been autistic all my life. My thing is just, I go, hey, this is what I think, right? Like, this is how I feel about XYZ thing. This looks like it opens. Is there we're definitely missing something, right? Like, there's like a button or something. But I'll just tell people like what I think if I don't like the way they're acting, or yeah, people don't like that. I know. There's a reason why I only have a small subset of friends. But I would rather just tell the person directly than talk about them behind their back. You know, that's why whenever I mention something like that, that's, you know, to somebody else, you know, I don't mind talking about somebody to somebody else because I've already told that person the thing I'm telling them. So might have to open the strategy guide for this one, because there's obviously a button or maybe another entrance that we can take. Okay, what is this place called? This place is called Sea Door. Alright, time for our good old strategy guide. Not sure where the maps were. That's the Night of the Nine stuff. Where are the maps at? Looking at them earlier. That's why people think I'm two-faced, because I'm very caring, but will bluntly shut stuff down without a hiccup. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I don't need the tutorial for the game. I need you to tell me where the maps are. Murder. There's vampire powers. Yes, I know I get vampire powers. Oh, shader compilations, yep. Knights of the Nine. Where are the actual maps? Downloadable content. There we go. World maps. It's on 384. So we're in the top right. There we go. So this is, we're looking for Sador, so it should be number 19, I guess. Objective in the Fighters Guild quest, Stone of Saint Alessa. Okay. 148. Once inside the ruin. It's not far to the stone. Up the stairs, curving hallway. Granted, you'll have to mess up ogres. Okay. Ugh. So my monitor and it has speakers so I can listen and play better, but I hope it doesn't make the stream setup weird with wanting to default to the monitor. It shouldn't. It shouldn't. Oh, there's a thing on that one. I feel like I'm missing something. Maybe I can't get to it yet because I don't have the quest. You have to switch the sound output. Well, the thing is like it should just, when it does desktop audio, should just capture the audio that's coming out of the speaker, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue. So hey, Manjo Bug, welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. See what you were playing today. Welcome in, everybody. If you don't know who I am Mask of Games. We play a variety of games here on the channel. We play retro, we play horror, and yeah, so you're taking Silent Hill 2. Nice. Right now we are playing the remastered Oblivion. Came out today. Crazy. Thank you for the follow. We do anonymous follows here. If you'd like a personalized thank you, just say, hey, I followed a chat. Otherwise, feel free to keep lurking. I do appreciate all the follows and all the stuff. But how are you doing? How are you liking Silent Hill 2? You said it was your first Silent Hill game. And welcome in. Let's see who we got. Wilting Maple Rose. Nice. J to the C. Hello. Odin the Doctor. Nice. Hello. Welcome in. Hopefully everyone is doing well today. But yeah, like I said, we're playing Oblivion Remastered. So if you're a fan of Oblivion, probably something you should check out. Doing it so far. Actually made some progress tonight. Cool. Where'd you get to? You don't have to worry about spoiling anything. I've already played. I've already played it to completion, both the original and the remake. So you're good. Where'd you make it to? How much progress were you able to make? Did I not go straight ahead? I definitely did. Just got the apartment coin puzzle. Nice. How am I doing tonight? I'm doing alright. I'm doing alright. We usually don't stream at all at night, or at least definitely not this late. But I ended up taking a nap after the stream this morning. Was like, you know what? I'll play some more Oblivion. So that is what we're doing. But we're just exploring. We're not doing any story stuff or anything. So if people have not played this, then don't worry about it. Nothing will be spoiled for you, except maybe some of the dungeons in the area. But yeah, Oblivion's my favorite Elder Scrolls. So here we go. I did not walk straight ahead. We're playing this on 360. Well, it is. It is out right now. Okay, so that opened something, and it sounded like it was up there. But, yeah, I played this... I believe I played Oblivion on PS3. Welcome back, Mike. How you doing? Physical copy for my PS3 I never played. Nice. Nice. Gotta love when that happens. Gotta love when that happens. Like, hey, I own this. Never played it, but I own it. Oh, did we open this one? Yes, we did. Okay. Okay, so we pushed a button. Here we go. I knew we were missing something, and then this will open that gate. Okay, and this is where it stops. Because we don't have the quest. There's going to be an item here that we need for a quest, but we currently don't have the quest, so no item. Okay, but at least we figured out how to get through there. So next time we could just teleport here and go straight for the item and then leave. But yeah, I think I have a physical copy of Oblivion on PS3. I don't know if I got it on 360. But yeah, I love this game. I love Oblivion. It's my favorite Elder Scrolls. At some point I need to do like a full series playthrough. Play 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Maybe not Redguard, but at least those. Okay. So that's good. And I think this is basically where this... A lot of Skyrim missed out on this one. If I play this now that it's remastered, it's pretty good so far. It's pretty good so far. Pretty one-to-one. I'm actually... You saw it a little bit earlier, but I'm actually using the strategy guide from the OG game, which does have the Knights of the Nine stuff. Does not have Shivering Isles, unfortunately. But yeah, so I still have my Oblivion strategy guide there. But the remaster does come with all of the DLC, so if you were wondering, like, hey, what about Shivering Isles? What about Knights of the Nine? Yes, both of those are included with the remaster. So... Actually, we should probably head to this camp real quick and rest, so we can level up. But yeah, it's been pretty good so far. We are a heavy armor, blunt and bow build. So, at some point when we max out our blunt weapons, we'll probably also switch to getting blade up. But, okay, and we're level 7. I don't know if this caps out at 100 or what, but... Personality. There we go. So we're just doing some good old exploring. So when you finish Silent Hill 2, are you interested in playing the other ones, or are you gonna move on to something else newer? You still got a lot of Silent Hill 2, obviously, but not to rush you. I just didn't know if you had other games you were playing or plans. You also have YouTube channels, right? Do you post your gameplay on YouTube, or is that a different like set of stuff? Because I saw when I went to your channel the other day that you had a couple of YouTube channels. Ooh, what do we got over here? Got a bridge to something. There's also a fort down there that we'll go to, but... That is a durable dog. Oh, it's a timber wolf. That would explain it. OG Silent Hill 2? Yeah. That's a question a lot of people ask. It's interesting because, like, when Silent Hill 2 Remake came out, like, we played it, and I really did enjoy it, but, like, afterwards, like a month or so afterwards, I was like, you know, I think there's some stuff that they changed that made parts better, but I don't know if it had the same feel as the OG. Don't get me wrong, there's some really goofy things in the OG game. Like, who's Rachel? But... not sure if it is available in the PS Plus catalog. I might give it a shot. I don't know if it is. I don't know if it is. That's a good question. I know they've added some retro games. Like, something else like that song. So they got like Dino Crisis up there, I think. Probably HD collection. No, thank you. No, thank you. Hope there's something up here. By the way, the people that don't know, there's the Silent Hill HD collection is playable. It's just they had to use beta code for the HD collection, so there's bugs in that game and things that aren't in that game that weren't in the full release. So they had to use old code, and you can tell, unfortunately. But it's playable. It's just not... It's usually us, like, fans of the series just that gripe about it because it's just not the best experience. However, if you have PC, there is the enhanced edition of Silent Hill 2, which is completely free. So, you can just download that and play. And it also makes things, like, much more legible. Okay, apparently we're going to whatever this tower is. Probably, like, 18 levels too early, but... yeah, you can just download the enhanced edition. Frost Crag Spire. I don't know if I've ever been here. There was a lot of Oblivion that I didn't explore. Some of these places you had to go for like the main story and whatnot, but... Alright, let's see what we got. Right, Rush. I should make my way inside, curious about this extraordinary tower. Okay, well, it has a quest just by existing. Main level. The game crashed. It says, Oblivion Remastered game has crashed. Perfect. Perfect experience. It crashed too. Good luck, have fun. Alright, thank you, Lauren. Thank you for being here. Do appreciate it. The true Oblivion experience brought to you by Oblivion Remastered. Alright. At least it knows what it did, yeah. It was like, hey, you're not supposed to be here. Crash. Sure hope it saved. I would say it's pretty often, so... Let's see. Oh my. It saved when we rested. Really? There was not an autosave when we found the... Okay. Well, that'll teach me, I guess. How dare I forget what game I'm playing. I thought it was about to crash again. I was going to laugh. You know, let's go ahead and grab this as a waypoint. Just so we have it, so we don't have to run all the way back down the mountain to this one. Just remember the excuse to excuse them because it's Bethesda. No. No thanks. That's exactly why I won't excuse them. What's interesting is they actually, oh, hi. They actually passed it off to another group. It's the Virtuos? I don't remember what the name of the group is. So it's not even like Bethesda. It's like, how did you pass it off to someone else who also broke the game? I'm gonna do some post-stream care. Yep, please do. I hope you have a great rest of your stream and hopefully no more crashes. Oh, there's gonna be crashes. There's gonna be crashes. But I do appreciate it. Thank you for the 100 bits. As always, all bits and subscriptions and all that stuff go directly back into the channel to help us play lovely games like this. But yeah, please do take care of yourself. We want you around for as long as possible. Okay. So we won't explore this place just yet. I want to get back up to that tower. But yeah, no, there will absolutely be more crashes. It's an Elder Scrolls game. Wouldn't be an Elder Scrolls game without crashes. I'll just remember to save more often this time. It's fine. You live and you learn. That's what I get for walking up on a tower without saving. The game throws you off a cliff. But yeah, everyone make sure you give Manjo Bug a follow as well. A new friend of the channel. We met them yesterday playing some Silent Hill 2, so if you've not followed them already, let me go ahead and give you a shout out right as my character tries to heave himself off a cliff. Manjo Bug, there we go. Make sure you give Manjo Bug a follow. She is making her way through Silent Hill 2, her first ever Silent Hill game, so if you want to see that game for the first time, you already followed, well, follow again. Make a new account. Follow again. Don't give me no excuses. You know how this works. Hey! Holding a knocked arrow no longer uses fatigue. I tried it, just unfollowed, so I had to hit it twice. Now my finger has a little callus. I didn't say hit it twice. See, not even paying attention to instructions. I said start a new account, then follow again. That's how you get around that. Then you get 2 hearts. I swear. That was a very interesting thing. I wonder how many people still do that. I know this is a weird tangent. There was actually a big culture around... God, I want to say it's like 8 years ago. Maybe longer. I don't know. I've been on Twitch so long, I don't even... Everything's a blur at this point. Where people would sit there and they'd make, like, a joke. Like, would get made, and then someone would make an account with that, like, joke name. And then they would, like, follow the channel. And it was just, like... I don't know if people do that as much anymore. I'm sure they do for, like, the very big channels, but... Sorry for ads. Unfortunate side effect of being on Twitch. But, like, someone would make a joke and it'd be like, haha, not your daddy's cheeseburger. And then, like, someone would make that account and that would be, like, their name, and then they would, like, follow, and it's like... Also, I don't know where that came from. I guess it's because Mike was in here earlier and I thought about cheeseburgers. I still haven't eaten. I probably should go, once we get back to this tower, I think I should probably call it a stream and get some food. Not eating for 12 hours. More than that now, actually. Probably not the smartest thing. Not my crowning achievement. Burger Mike fan. Yeah, exactly. Stuff like that. Okay. I'm gonna pop some quick saves as we make our way back to this tower. So that way if it crashes, at least... That's far too many stars. Aurora Borealis. Also known as the Northern Lights. I've actually never seen the Northern Lights. There's places in the world where it happens pretty consistently. You can go there and see it. But I've never seen them in person. Hey, Caveman T, everybody's coming in today. How you doing today? Let me give you a shout out, see what you were playing today. Caveman T, what were you playing? Also playing Oblivion Remastered. How you liking it? What's your build? Tell us what it's like. How you doing today? Welcome in, Caveman T. You just started, okay. Like, did you get through the tutorial, or you mean you just started? Couldn't get past 2 hours for the longest. Why is that? Caveman Raid, welcome in Unknown Imaginations. What a name. Also, welcome back from ads. Sorry for everybody that was locked up in ads. Hello, Dino Dare. Welcome in. How's everybody doing today? Hopefully everyone is doing well. Let's go ahead and give a shout out for Dino Dare. Welcome in, everybody. Playing Alice Madness Returns. That is on the docket for us to play very, very soon. We'll be playing American McGee's Alice and the physical copy of Alice Madness Returns. How are you liking it? Have you played it before? Welcome in, Radical Foil. Welcome in, Dino Dare. And welcome in Why Storm Shock. Everybody's just raiding today. Hopefully you're doing well. How are you liking it? Have you played Alice Madness Returns before, or is this your first playthrough? Because I have not actually played it yet, so I do know a bit about it. But we're playing some Oblivion Remastered. Unfortunately, the game crashed when we got too close to this door, so hopefully that does not happen again. Okay, doesn't seem like it is. Well, but I haven't played the first, but I'm loving the second. Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, we'll be doing that shortly ourselves. Look over Cyrodiil here. Hello, Cyrodiil. Very cool game. It's probably one of my favorite aesthetics in gaming. Even having not played it. That would have been good right there. I hate this minigame. That was good. Dang it. There we go. Beautiful bread. Yeah, it's a very pretty game. That's why I can't wait to play it. Other than Crashing House Elder Scrolls, it's really good so far. What is this? This Dusty Tome in the Spire. I should learn more about its structure. During this Dusty Tome, I can purchase everything I need to restore this place to its former glory from Errol away at the Mystic Emporium in the Market District of the Imperial City. Okay, I'm not reading 6 pages, sorry. But, yeah, it's going well. It's going well. It's very pretty. It's very pretty. Like I said, we just stumbled upon this tower here. What's going on? Hello? Game looked amazing. Yeah, it's out right now too. This isn't a demo or anything. This is just okay. We can go to the vault. Wait, did we just acquire a tower? Living area? Okay, I guess we just acquired a tower. Huh. Also, all the frost. Requires 3 frost salts. Oh, okay. Altar of Enchanting. Mage Tallow Candles. Altar of Spellmaking. Mage Tallow Candles. Also, all the DLCs are included. So, Knights of the Nine. Shivering Isles. Horse Armor. Mehrunes Razor. All of that stuff. So, very, very cool. Yeah. So I think we just acquired a house. Where does this take us? Oh, it takes us to the top of the tower. Nice. So we can look over Cyrodiil. Wasn't my intention to come here, but sure. I'll take what we can get. Said this was the living quarters, but all I see is plants. Maybe it meant plant living, like a greenhouse. But also, anybody that came over with a raid, if you need to raid run for any reason, feel free to do so. Please do take care of yourself. I know it is currently almost 2 o'clock in the morning for me here. I don't normally stream in the evening whatsoever. I usually stream at 11 a.m. Central Time. But yeah. But I do appreciate it's almost 8 a.m. here. Yeah. So please, if you need to raid and run, if you need to get some rest, if you need to get some food, whatever it might be, do take care of yourself. We love having you, but we would love to keep having you as you know, part of the community. So please do take care of yourself. And if you miss any of our playthroughs, all of them are, we do stream to Twitch and YouTube. The YouTube link should be there at the top of chat for you if you're looking for that. We stream to both, so wherever you want to watch that. I heard Nernroot. There it is. Boop. To be honest, I need to sleep, but I shall see this game a bit further. I want to see it on YouTube, so I'll take this opportunity. Yes, all of our playthroughs, previous playthroughs are on YouTube as well. We have over 1,700 videos. We've been doing this for over 4 years. So tons of playthroughs, lots of retro stuff. So if you like retro stuff, that's there. We've got action, we've got horror, we've got a lot of horror actually. We've got a few full Octobers of horror. We also did a thing called 100 Days of Horror way back, I think a couple of years ago or a few years ago. So if you really like horror, there's a whole playlist just full of horror games. So yeah, tons of stuff, and I do appreciate it. If you want to subscribe over there, again, a subscription over there is free. It's like a follow over here on Twitch, and yeah, I do appreciate it. Okay, it said this was the living quarters, but all that was plants, so I don't see a bed. Wait, we can go to all the mages guilds? Oh, this is broken. We found this way too early. Yeah, we can go to all the mages guilds from here. Okay. Fine then. Also, again, this did say living quarters, right? Did I miss a door or something? Oh, I missed a plant. Where you at? There you are. Still say living quarters, right? Living area. I guess technically that's not quarters. That's living area. So what does this lead to? Spire Vault. Anything actually down here? Or do I have to do renovation? Maybe that's it. Maybe I have to do renovations to get... Because this vault looks like it's incomplete. So, okay. So that's what I'm guessing. We'll have to renovate this place. Still, not a bad find. Not a bad find. Very, very cool. Okay. There's one fortress we were going to check out at the base of the mountain. Let's go ahead and make sure we quick save. Okay, it's auto-saving as well. So let's go back here. Horun. I believe is where we wanted to go. Wait, is our spire not on the map? That would be very weird. Yeah, our spire's not on the map. Wonder why that is. That's fine. We'll worry about it at a different time. We'll worry about it at a different time. Alright, let's check out the fort. Hope I see a rat. That's a dead rat now. Okay, let's see if it's a crypt or a fort. Some forts are like crypts. Alrighty. That looks blocked. That's a troll. Trolls heal over time if you don't notice that. That's why trolls can be a little rough. Alright, we are over encumbered. It's probably because all that stuff we picked up. Health and fatigue. Still over encumbered? We are. Sort by weight. What's the heaviest stuff? Obviously, troll teeth. Oh, we keep using things that are 1 pound, and it keeps being like, nah, you're fine. Cannot drink any more potions right now. There we go. Wait, are we not? There we go. That was weird. Okay, so that opens from the other side. Oh god, not 2 of them. Heavy Master, plate mail is now damaged at a lower rate. Well, that's awfully nice of you. Thank you for giving me that as I'm getting punched in the face. Power attacks temporarily grant you a shield. Okay, we'll have to take advantage of that. Nothing like getting punched in the face again, being like, good job for wearing heavy armor. It's like, yeah, thanks. I don't need this right now. Alright. What's your class? We made a custom class. It's basically the warrior, but instead of hand-to-hand, I switched it to speechcraft. I believe that's not the right button. Character. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, so instead of hand-to-hand, I switched it to speechcraft. But it's basically the warrior class. Welcome in, Rathis Natus. Hopefully I said that right.
You're crazy.
Thank you for the follow. Alright, come down here. I forgot to... How do we... I keep forgetting about the strong attack. We'll have to make sure we try to hit with that. It's supposed to give us a shield. Is troll fat heavy? Is that what's going on? Pumpkins are 5 pounds? Just gonna eat some pumpkins, jeez. Some heavy pumpkins. Ooh, War Axe of Burning. Not bad to have against, I held the button to heavy attack. It's not working. Why is it? Oh, maybe because I'm over encumbered. I'm not being able to strong attack. Okay. Do we have anything else not as valuable we can drop? Could drop this. I did not mean to pick that up. That was weird. I picked it up and then dropped it. Or I dropped it and picked it up in midair is what I meant to say. All of what? Where am I? So we're in the hall of something. Okay, so you can't heavy strike while you're over encumbered. That's good to know. Okay, now we got shield. Nice. Okay, we got big doors down that way. Little alcove right here. What do we got? What? I hit it too early? God, this minigame is definitely harder than the OG one. See, like that should have worked, right? That was weird. Very, very weird. Oh, hi. Let's switch our magic up. We don't really need clairvoyant. We do need respite, though. So basically, we'll trade mana for... endurance, or fatigue, or whatever it's called. Alright. That back. There's somewhere around here. Guessing, yep, here, right there. Okay. What's up here? This looks like a light. Huh. Okay. Okay. We're not doing too shabby. Thought these trolls would be kicking the crap out of us, but, no, not too bad. Not too bad. Nice. Oh, that's basically nothing. Okay. Okay. Not magic. So the troll fat is the heavy thing. Restore speed. Go ahead and add that. Yeah, the troll fat's 2 pounds a piece. What does troll fat do? Damage, agility, fortify personality. Do we have anything else that fortifies personality? Water breathing, nice. There we go. Hemp gall and troll fat. Both do fortify personality. There we go. So that'll give us some space and give us some potion. Excuse me. Potion of healing. There we go. Hi. Okay. And where does this go? Legate or legate assembly. Weird. We're over encumbered again? How? Did not mean to eat that. Well, that's not good. Okay, I think we're gonna probably have to stop picking up troll fat. Okay, there's someone dead on this bridge. What is that? A Spriggan. We just summoned a bear. Of course they heal themselves. Okay, this bear is kicking the crap out of us. Okay. Healing, 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 healing. Okay, that's done. Okay. Yikes. Okay. So let's quick save here. I wonder if we switch to the Axe of Burning? Oh, it doesn't help that all of our armor's broken either. Do we have repair hammers? Could have swore we found some. No, we didn't. I'm gonna guess they don't like fire. Oh, you really don't like fire. Okay. There we go. Yeah, that was significantly easier. Save again before the game crashes. Cure poison. Okay. That was a completely different fight. Turns out when you set a tree on fire, it burns down. Who would have guessed, right? I guess what we need to do then is magic. Soul trap. Can you not cast that? I guess not. Oh, enough magicka. How much magicka do we need? We need 80. How much magicka do we have? $60. Okay. What gives us more magicka? Intelligence. So I might have to put some points in intelligence just to... I'm gonna leave the troll fat. Wait, that was it? We didn't get anything cool? Man, some of these dungeons have been really disappointing. I guess we found that magic axe, but that was pretty early on. Maybe there's something through here. Because this is the other side of the gate, so... Might have also been for a quest. Yeah, no, that's it. Okay. Alright, let's head on out of here. And let's see what's going on. Sorry, I'm just checking something on my other screen there. Okie dokie. Let's go ahead and do this. And there's the beast maw that way. We do need to repair our stuff, so... So please open the map. Let's go repair our stuff and clear out our inventory a little bit. Oh, I thought this place was on fire for a second, the way that the sun was doing stuff. Let's try a fortify potion, a fortify personality potion here. Oop.
I'm listening.
Can we persuade you anymore? No.
See? Was that hard? For me? See?
Get you
Was
there.
that hard?
Rumors?
There were light.
Okay.
Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
Yeah, I didn't really have anything. Okay. Haggle. Journeyman and disposition 70, so 55 is probably the highest we can go there. Nope, because they're not saying we got a good price, so let's go 57.
I can't afford to do that.
56.
You made a good
There we
bit
go.
of gold. A good price for a good customer.
Go ahead and get rid of this for
Fine
now.
transaction.
I want to keep all of this, but it's starting to weigh us down.
You got a great deal there. That's a fair deal.
I don't know what the dirty scroll is, so we won't sell it.
An excellent bargain.
Sell the tome.
Fine transaction.
We don't need 21 torches.
That's a good deal. Come back and see me.
Okay.
Farewell.
Mercantile's up to 30. Good. So we want to see.
Well met.
Repair.
If it's broken,
How
I
much
can
is it going
fix
to
it.
repair it all? Barrels. Oh, only 300? Not too shabby.
Please, go on. I
Rumors?
spoke with Ditsan at the Mages Guild.
Okay. Mages Guild.
Did you know? Have
Alright.
a look around. You won't find better
Yes.
prices in all Tamriel.
We have 4,000. We need 5,009. Basically 6,000 to get that. Oh, you take these, though. Okay. Sell the shield, because we don't use shields really. We'll keep the fire axe. That was actually pretty helpful. You don't happen to have any steel armor, do you? No, just the shield that we just sold you. Where's all this weight coming from? I guess it's our armor. No? That would be, let's see. 35 and 6 is 41. Then it's 50, 68. So 68 pounds on that. Oh, it might be all these arrows. They're point... We could... Yeah, okay, hold on. That would be 14 pounds of arrows, right? Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
You've got a great deal there.
There we go. So that'll lower it some. And the axe here, this stuff is a little bit weighty, and of course we have stuff. Okay.
A pleasure to serve you. You
Okay.
too.
Alright. Very good. Oops. We don't need to rest. Okay, where were we going? I think we were going straight from this place. Yeah, the beast's maw. It's much easier to get down the mountain than it would be to get up. All of our armor is repaired, right? Yeah. Could really use more steel, though. So far, we only have a steel chest plate. Beast's Maw. I wonder why it's called that. Let's do a save. New save. Hello? Why did you let me save it? There were imps behind me. Okay. Let's try this again. Save. Save. There we go. 7 hours. Alright. And that is where we're going to go ahead and call this a stream. Thank you everybody for joining me. Thank you for all the raids here. We had a lot of raids tonight. We got Absurd Nerds bringing people in, Abandoned Hope, Manjo Bug. We got some new follows. We got Caveman T and Dino Dare. Thank you everybody that's come in with those raids. Thank you everybody for the follows. I do appreciate it. It's nice to see everybody. Like I said, I don't normally stream at this time, so it was really nice to see people still be able to find us. So, but I do appreciate it. Again, thank you everybody that came in with the raids, everybody that chatted, everybody that was just lurking. We appreciate our lurkers here. It's a pretty chill stream. We don't go crazy or anything. So if you're in for that kind of stuff, then I hate to disappoint, but yeah, we got a lot of people that came in today. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy and you haven't already, please do hit the follow button. A follow is free, helps out tremendously. It's a little heart icon either on the screen or below the channel. Or if you're over there watching on YouTube, you can hit the subscription button. We go live on both, but they're both completely free. Also, feel free to share us out with your friends, your family, your Discord communities. We are family friendly here, even when the game isn't. Everyone is welcome as long as they are kind. That is it. That is the only prerequisite. Also, a follow and a subscription will let you know when we go live. We usually go live at 11 a.m. Central Time US, Sunday through Friday. I know a lot of people work during that time, so the viewership's obviously a little bit lower, but that's fine. We're just here to have a good time and create great memories. So, but if you're not sure what time it is for you locally, down in the panels there's an extension, as well as the Twitch schedule. Sorry about that. Should tell you when we go live for your time zone. That was the math, so you don't have to. And finally, if you missed any of our playthroughs, if you came in with the raids and you want to see what we're all about, what we've played, what we're going to play, all of that stuff, down in the videos here on Twitch, you'll find those VODs. But all of our other videos, including our old playthroughs, are on YouTube, because Twitch is still eventually going to push through that, getting rid of all the highlight stuff, so all of those videos are on YouTube. We've got over 1,700 videos. I've been doing this for 4+ years, so tons of stuff. If you like horror, if you like action, if you like retro, all sorts of stuff, go check out the YouTube, and I do appreciate the support over there as well. Feel free to share out those videos if you're like, ooh, they played this game or that game. Share it out. I love to see that stuff. As long as you're having fun and enjoying the playthrough, that's all that really matters. But I do need to get out of here and try to catch some sleep before I get up in a few hours and do it all over again. Tomorrow, we're probably not going to play more Oblivion. We're probably going to play some Crime Scene Cleaner. Yeah, get some food. Yeah, I should probably do that too. But we'll probably try to see if we can finish up Crime Scene Cleaner. If we can get it done quick enough, we might jump into some more Look Outside and try to finish that up as well. That one will take much longer to finish up, unfortunately, so that will not be beaten tomorrow. But yeah, also Lunacid had a prequel release called Tears of the Moon, I believe. So at some point we'll be checking out Lunacid's Tears of the Moon. I don't think it's super long. And I think it's also made in the sort of Moonlight engine, which is basically like From Software's, or similar to From Software's Kingfield engine. So we might check that out at some point, but that's kind of what's going to be coming up. We have all sorts of crazy stuff, and like I said, as soon as we get done with Crime Scene Cleaner, as soon as we get done with Look Outside, we're going to be jumping into the world of Alice. We'll be doing American McGee's Alice, and then we'll be doing Alice Madness Returns. So if you came over from Dino Dares and you're really enjoying that playthrough, we'll be starting our own very, very soon. So that will be loads of fun. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. So again, take care of yourself mentally and physically. Both are very important. Remember to stay hydrated. And as always, remember, we can make the world a better place, and all you have to do is be kind. Let's find someone to raid. Let's find someone to raid. Let's find somewhere to show this love to. Lots of love tonight. Definitely want to go ahead and pass it on. Also, bye YouTube, but thank you for being here. Alright. Let's see. Who do we got? Who are we